welcome to another episode of SRBTV. I'm, of course, Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And today's episode, we are done with yesterday's Wrestlemania. It has come and gone.
He enjoyed it very much. He actually he actually was there pretty much at Wrestlemania. You know, from the pictures I saw, they're fantastic. You know, the
over 400 pictures I took.
Yeah, the 400. We'll only show a few here, pretty much, of his view of where he saw a lot of this stuff, pretty much. But he was there. I unfortunately was kind of broke, so I went with another group, pretty much, to watch at this little place, and it was fun anyways.
But I made sure he got something. Show him what you got.
Yes, the Kingslayer himself, Seth Rollins' shirt.
So I guess it was less about what happened on last week's episode, or more like what happened yesterday on
Wrestlemania.
So we're gonna focus on the Raw stuff.
Okay.
So first off is the Cruiserweight division.
Yeah, the Cruiserweight. For the pre-show, they started off with pretty much the Cruiserweight Championship between Neville and damn it, I forgot his name already. Austin Aries. Sorry,
and
Austin
Aries. It was a solid technical match.
It was a really good match. They outdid themselves. Even for a pre-show, they know they had to bring it. They knew they had to bring up the.
Yeah. Then there was the brand crossover match, the Battle Royale.
Yeah, the Mojo Royale.
But SmackDown won that.
Yeah,
so
SmackDown won that.
We're gonna skip that.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
SmackDown. Yeah, the SmackDown person.
Yeah,
Mojo Rawley.
All we can say about Raw is they didn't get Strowman over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Okay. So next up is the next Raw. Well, it was the Raw Women's match, which Bayley finally won clean and stuff.
Yeah, that is true.
Bayley won clean. She did a nice homage to Randy Savage. And they did great. It was a solid match overall. Universal title match was fine. It was better than the last match they had, Survivor Series.
Yeah.
For those who were keeping tally.
We also had the.
It was fairly quick.
You also had the United States Champion, the friendship, friend versus friend type of match, and pretty much, of course, we all knew how it was gonna end. Even though I was really pulling for Chris Jericho, but we all knew how it was going to end with, KO pretty much now winning the United States Champion. This would make his two-time, right? It'd be a two-time?
No,
first time.
This is first time as
United States Champion.
Never won an IC title before.
That's right. I got confused with.
Next up was Seth Rollins and Triple H. Unsanctioned match, was pretty much just a no disqualification match.
Yeah. And that was a legitimate.
It was a slow build-up, but once it picked up, it was really cool.
Yeah.
Especially the spots where they're each trying to do a pedigree on each other. It was great. And props to Stephanie McMahon for taking the table bump. Ooh, man, she took that table bump.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Props to both. But Rollins came out on top. He slayed both the King and the Queen that night. And he finally fell on top. My guess tonight for Raw is he's going now, since he's finally vanquished him, his next goal is probably getting the title back, or perhaps Samoa Joe.
I think his next step is Samoa Joe.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's like in a way trying to tell Samoa Joe, you're his bitch, that type of thing. And it's going to be interesting how that goes. We also had at first the triple threat tag team match until after the last team came out, the New Day came out, making it seem like they're gonna throw themselves into the making a fatal four, but no, with surprise it's the Hardy Boys pretty much. They came in and that crowd was losing their shit by saying they were delete. And they won it overall pretty much. Doing what they do best in a way, pretty much take it to the air and doing the crazy stunts.
Yeah, and it was overall a solid match.
Yeah.
And then we're going to talk about the WrestleMania-sized elephant in the room, which was Taker versus Reigns.
Yeah.
Now, on the positive side, this is what I mean by the positive side.
Go ahead.
Is Jim Ross came to commentate, and it was great. And as of this occurring in this video, they confirmed he has signed a 2-year deal with them to do some more commentary. Though the sources are saying it's not like he's going to be on every episode of Raw. No, he's mainly signed for the Big Four.
For the Big Four pay-per-views, pretty much. Which I still don't mind because it's JR. We love his voice. He's a great commentator. We're going to break through silver lining to get to the big elephant in the room, which was Undertaker versus Roman Reigns. Yeah.
Mr. 2 in the 23-2.
Yeah.
Sadly. Now, My thoughts are very simple. They did it right. I'll be opinionated. Other opinions think they did it right, but with the wrong wrestler.
I think that's the thing. I'm one of those people. If you haven't seen it already before, I'm a Roman Reigns fan. I am a big fan, but it's the type of thing where either which way, for me, as I see this match, I was really, of course, pushing for Taker to win. But normal standards go pretty much that for anybody's final match, it's not always a winner's match. They always pretty much go out with a loss in a way. And to me, it's like, why? Even afterwards, people were just like booing. And I'm like, yeah, boo Reigns, but still, it's the type of thing where I was sitting there, and I was even telling Kristen here, everybody, why do they have to choose Reigns? He's the one person that everybody hates the fucking most, but of course it's fucking Vince McMahon. It's like how King Ross said pretty much. Vince McMahon likes
big sweaty man.
And it just bothers me. That's the only thing.
It could have. If it was Cena, they wouldn't have booed. Okay, I don't want to say it's like it's rude, but they wouldn't have booed as loudly.
They probably wouldn't have booed as loudly, but I think it would have been more respectful in a way.
Yeah, because everybody wanted his final match to be against Cena. Because the last time they had a match was all the way back during the Ruthless Aggression era.
Yeah, and it's the type of thing where it's like, I think it would have been an honor as well, because if you think about it, when Cena first came out and he fought Kurt Angle, with that especially, the Hall of Fame, and then he went backstage, I think he was one of the first people to come back there and shook his hand, hey, even though it wasn't the Undertaker we liked, but it was like, he still came up to him and was like, he, respected him.
Yeah, but
I think that would have been even better.
Yeah, but sadly, Reigns, I didn't mean to sound like that, to be honest, but Reigns won.
Yeah,
pretty much. And overall, it comes down to it. I'm fine with it, though.
I just want to see how they're going to make up for it.
They need to make him a heel. I've said it to you before. The only reason I would let Reigns win is if they turn him heel either that night or the next night. Now, the match that night was a no-holds-barred match, aka just a no disqualification match. Mm-hmm. And there was no way he could have looked dirty.
They tried to set it up to where he was still faced. And even when Reigns was leaving, you could tell in his face, it was hard for him. Because it's like he didn't want to be that guy. Who wants to be the guy to put down the Undertaker?
Yeah.
Who really wants to be the guy to be the last guy to wrestle? And it's like, it's difficult. And I know it's hard for him. And the audience is, like I said, through their eyes, they see now, they're gonna even hate him even more. Yeah. And to me, you could easily still make Reigns a heel. And at a certain point, you could easily, switch him over to a face. Okay. So, but tonight on Raw, what can we expect on Raw?
Well, Finn Balor's definitely going to be returning.
He's going to make a return.
Steph is probably going to be there, but there's going to be a new GM announced.
Either a new GM announced, or one of those, this is a temporary one like they did before, where it's like, he's our filler for this one each week,
The Universal title will, probably be determined who's going to be challenging Lesnar.
Yeah.
By the way, Lesnar won. Sorry for
Lesnar did. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, Lesnar won. So we're going to see maybe who's challenging him for it. Couple surprises. Of course, we already mentioned the Hardys are definitely going to be there tonight.
Oh yeah,
they're probably going to have a match against Gallows and Anderson for the Raw Tag titles.
Yeah, the rematch.
Which, by the way, we forgot to mention that too. They won.
Yeah.
And we'll see if they truly have their broken gimmick.
Yeah, see if they truly do have it, or it's something that's still, I don't know if a lot of people have heard, it's still in the works because of the whole financial dealings and all of that type of stuff for ownership.
Yeah, I think. So, yeah, we're going to get a few surprises, a few predictable stuff, but I think overall it'll be solid. I think it's going to be solid.
If they do it
it's
right.
the Raw After Mania. There's always some hype and to it.
So,
if you guys get a chance, last thing is, check out the WWE 24 documentary if you have the network for Wrestlemania Monday. It goes over behind the scenes look at the making of the WrestleMania, the Raw After Mania for WrestleMania 32 last year.
Lots of times it always outshined WrestleMania, or there are times where it did better than a normal Monday. A lot of times. where it is like, okay, cool, I like that. But majority of the time, it usually outshine WrestleMania because it's like you have a lot of special guests or a lot of surprises that they do. So again, like you said, we're gonna see the Hardy Boys show up. We will probably most likely see, maybe like I said, we will see Finn Balor probably returning back tonight. Who knows? Maybe like it's Samoa Joe or something. You know, somebody. See here again. We're gonna see who's gonna be the next contender for the Universal title, and especially will we see Goldberg as well? At least come out and make a statement real quick. You know,
we'll have to see.
You know, so we'll have to see. But for now, then,
we'll see you guys on the post show.
We'll see you guys in the post show. It's about to start any minute now for Raw. So we'll see you afterwards.
Yeah. There we go. That's a Raw After Mania crowd, bona fide guaranteed.
We have to open up like this.
Okay, I recognize that chick. I saw her at Mania.
It's like we have to
I'm trying to tell you, you know who was a few rows below me? Brock Lesnar guy. Brock Lesnar, I didn't get a picture, but he was a few rows down from me.
Yeah. Like you said, you want me to go out to that?
Oh, you're using the SmackDown set. You're using the SmackDown set tonight. Okay. I guess you were like, you know what? It's been up since TakeOver. We're just gonna leave it like that. He's either gonna turn heel or give the biggest speech of his life.
The biggest,
or a combination of both.
or you know, like a biggest "I'm sorry" type of thing. One of those two, which I already make him go heel.
Delete. It's not like last year they wait till like the middle of Raw. This year they're like, fuck it, we gotta get this out of the way now.
It's like let's just get to it and get it over with. That's what it is.
Fuck you, Roman.
Fuck you, Roman. They're bleeping that shit out too. You
No,
see the people,
come on, please.
they're bleeping that shit out too, because you see some of the people's lips going, "Fuck you, Roman. Fuck you, Roman."
Like, Cena could have taken the heat, you know?
Yeah. But unless, like I said, cross our fingers, this is their, chance to start making him turn into a heel.
1 hour later.
Here we go.
Just talk! I've never wanted Roman Reigns to talk as much as I do right now.
This is my yard now.
That's it?
Chris,
Yeah.
do you want him to talk anymore?
Yeah. This is the most boos. Has anybody had this many boos before ever in WWE?
I figured that's all he was going to say. This is my art. Anything else he's going to say?
As always, talk about using your surroundings to your advantage. You adjust on the fly. You're defending your own.
I think what WWE figured is, we can't use the gimmick. The rules never said anything about the audience acknowledging the gimmick.
Top rope. Carl Anderson looking to intercept.
Yeah, because in a way they can't control what the audience really says. That's all the audience.
One of the many reasons Gallows Anderson's so successful.
What, you gonna check the whole audience?
Hard on Carl Anderson.
Here we go.
His name, Matt's legal.
Twist of fate.
Second twist of fate.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh, we haven't seen this in a long time. We saw it last night.
Yeah.
Swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy. Here's the cover. The Hardy Boys repay.
Yeah, baby. They're here to stay, motherfucker.
And we missed the beat. You can say a lot of things about last night at WrestleMania, but you can't say it was a fluke. And tonight, immediately following Raw on WWE Network, join Renee Young and Jerry the King Lawler for Raw Talk with special guests, Raw Tag Team.
Look at the picture.
Hardy. I'm sure they're going to have a lot to say to address the WWE Universe.
That is the face of a man who just got off the broken train.
I know, right?
behind this big wheel, well, we're not lethargic around here. That big wheel keeps right on turning. Which is why I've conferred with the representatives from both Raw and SmackDown. And next week we're going to have ourselves good old superstar shake-up, because it's time to shake things up around here.
Wait, next week? Next week we're doing roster for
Superstar. I think it's like
My daughter, well, she's going to be out of action for some time.
Yeah! Fuck that bitch! Fuck that bitch!
Look at him, look at him. Oh, they're all chanting, look at him.
And wait a minute, she was almost broken in half.
Yeah! She could have been paralyzed. Yeah!
Fans, but right now you're being a little insensitive.
Yeah! I'm adding to the list.
You're being damn.
Delete.
Oh God, don't let me the New Day.
This new general manager is just inducted into the 27th.
Oh yes! Kurt Angle! Whoa. It's not Teddy.
No, it's not Teddy. It's not Teddy. Teddy, he thinks, oh, thank you.
It's not. It's Kurt Angle.
It's fucking Kurt Angle.
Everybody fucking call it.
It's fucking Kurt Angle. Teddy's like,
Dancing, please.
Could you
quit
quit
dancing, please. Teddy.
Stop dancing.
Stop dancing.
It's not. It's not me. I don't know what the confusion is, but it's not you.
Could be.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah, let's set up a tag team match at least.
Well, my bad.
My bad. Holla! Okay, the sound guy's fired now by Vince.
I gotta tell you, this guy's quite the prima donna. I hope I didn't make a mistake. Ladies and gentlemen, new general manager Raw, Kurt Angle.
Go!
Yeah!
Here we go. You suck! You suck! You suck! You suck! You suck!
Okay, welcome back.
You suck! You suck! That is awesome.
Awesome. That is fucking great.
That is amazing. Welcome back.
I only have one thing to say. It's great to be back on Monday Night Raw.
Shut up.
In that locker room that thinks they're good enough to come and catch this cream.
Because they always do that.
So,
Revival, or it's gonna be revival
Or DIY.
I'm hoping revival or DIY.
Who's it gonna be?
These will be Enzo in the past or
Rival or DIY?
Yeah! Yeah!
The revival!
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Bringing them to the roster. They're bringing them to the main roster.
There they are, baby!
They brought them to the main roster.
Shut up, Saxon.
Listen.
This isn't about popsicles or bootios. This is about punching faces.
The two-time
This is
recorded it.
Yeah, this is a year ago.
Back to the battle.
Memories on Facebook.
You should that's what we should have done is like, if you knew it, like, even if it was just a swerve, you should record it like, if it wasn't a swerve, you should record what New Day is announcing.
Xavier Woods go fighting out.
There he was realizing, yeah, you got to do whatever possible right now to get yourself out of this predicament.
Woods, oh, and a missile drop kick from the top rope, and now Woods needs to make a tag to Big E. Kofi Kingston trying to cheer his
You know,
partner
it's
on.
NXT
Yeah,
Vets
trying to make
versus
it to the
NXT
corner.
Vets.
Wicked the remarkable work together. Look at that interception by Scott Dawson.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but Woods, though, through the legs. And
Swinging wildly.
just trying to survive. Speaking of swinging wild.
It took me a while to fucking realize there's a fucking giant ring on top of the ring.
Woods has no
I noticed that too, eventually.
It took me a while to realize, like,
That's
wait a minute.
Wilder now the legal man. Dawson just eats a boot from Woods. And Woods has no idea. And look at this.
Oh!
The revival.
Yeah, baby! I mean, boo! I mean, yay! I mean, boo! He's being blunt.
Everyone's still wondering what side is he on.
I was just inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame this past weekend, and now I'm the new general manager of Monday Night Raw. It's been a great week. How you guys doing?
How you guys
Remember, he doesn't get it.
What I think? We're not doing too good. We're not doing good at all. Listen, I hate to be Captain Obvious here, right? But you ain't the only one with gold on your freaking neck. I mean, cash, no full base. I'm a G. And I got 30 G's around my freaking neck.
Problem is, Kurt, we don't have any gold around our freaking waist.
Yeah, that's a problem, you know? Because, quite frankly, that's a good question. I got questions, okay? Why were the Hardy Boys in the match? Why are the Hardy Boys the new tag team champions? Why aren't Enzo and Cass tag team champions? Why is Goofy treated like a human and I have no idea what you're talking about right now. But
I have no idea what you're talking about.
if you're looking to get one step further to the tag team titles, I can help you out with that. Touche, that's what we need. Okay, the two of you will compete in the #1 contender match tonight against Sheamus and Cesaro.
We're gonna put them two on the fast pass to Disney World, because that's the only place their dreams are gonna come true. Okay? And as for them, we're gonna prove that there's only one word to describe
Oh,
it.
no,
I'm gonna
please.
spell it out for you.
He's gonna see that's not how you spell it.
S-A-W-F-T.
Okay, I gotta die like that. I like
Cool,
that.
that's cool. Wait.
It's not how you spell soft.
That's not how you spell soft.
Came out authorized me to also say this. It's time to give the Monday Night Raw After Wrestlemania crowd something they will never forget. Which means it's time to deliver something special. It's time to deliver that one-on-one. And why wait forever? Why not do something right here, right now, tonight?
On the last hour.
So
Okay.
Okay, I mean, I see where they could go with this.
Braun Strowman. You know what? Fuck
can
it.
do that.
Fuck it, I can do that.
I can fucking do that.
I can do that. But what ended?
On who's in? I'm younger.
I see Roman Reigns has your attention. When I'm finished with Roman Reigns, maybe I'll have yours.
Dude, I thought you finished with Roman Reigns already.
So don't think too much into it.
Oh,
It's
I
literally-
have to, damn it.
Because Brock Lesnar, you damn sure got my attention.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, fuck yeah, let's do this. I would love to see this match. I'd kill to see this match. There is no way he can. So that was the Raw After Mania.
Yes, the Raw After Mania. Okay.
Okay, so I mean, for the most part, it was. For the most part, it was solid.
Yeah, it was a solid. It's a solid Mania. It was a really good Mania. You know, yeah.
Raw. You
Yeah,
said
it was a great solid Raw after Mania. You know, it was very solid. They did a good job. They nailed everything that we kind of pretty much we were wanting to hope to see in this episode of Raw. I mean, I was hoping to see, like I said, for the Universal Championship part. I think everybody wanted Finn to come out, in a way. But I think unless they're saving that up, but it just makes you wonder.
I hate what they do with Braun.
It's like they teased it, and it's just like, oh, I
Why
saw
is he chickening out again? Dude is twice Brock's size. He should be looking at him like a flea. Like a giant looks at a flea.
Not only that, but when he's like, I still have to, unfinished business with Roman Reigns. I'm like, well, finish it already, damn it! It's like, come on.
And they're planting the seeds already for Reigns, Lesnar at next year's Mania.
Yeah, they're planning them.
Which I'm like, no, please no. You know what they're gonna do, right? They're gonna have Reigns come in as champion and then lose to Lesnar.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
That's how I'm pregame now. There was a lot of fun stuff. The taking forever for Roman Reigns to say one line part was hilarious.
Which he only said one line, and that was it. So, I mean, I think they did that on purpose. I think they did that on purpose because they want to let everyone. They just want everybody just to, like, in a way, let it all out, even though they could keep this all night. I think they want to let them out. Come up with different things as they're. Yeah. Believe me, they see some interesting things.
Then we got the Hardys versus the Club, which was a fun match.
It was a fun match. It was really a really cool, fun match. Even though I like how they introduced them instead of having Gallows and Anderson come out, and then all of a sudden that's when they're like, and then next, it's like, okay, it's different how they brought them in, but it was cool.
Then we find out later that I'm assuming, haven't confirmed it, at Payback, it'll be the Hardys versus Sheamus and Cesaro for the Raw Tag Team title.
Yeah, because they're now they're the number one contenders for it.
Yeah.
So,
let's see. There was a fun beach ball chance. That was nice.
Oh yeah, that was pretty fun.
Vince coming out, which was surprising, but what was cool was we're gonna have the beginning of the trades.
Next week we start the beginning of the trading, pretty much. Where now they're going to be trading superstars for. It's going to be interesting. I already see, again, like we said before, as we were watching it, Zayn should be like the first one to go because they're like, he's a pain in their ass as it is right now. Let's get him over to SmackDown. Get him away from. Yeah, they're smart. Get him away from Kevin Owens at least. But
sorry.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing. Then because that was the first announcement he made, and of course the second one. Which
was not Teddy Long.
Not Teddy Long.
Which was funny still.
It was still funny, but Kurt Angle as a new general manager. Now, so far, him being general manager, still don't know if he's a heel or if he's just a face. Don't know just yet. Right now, he's just getting warmed up.
His segment with Enzo and Big Cass is hilarious.
Yeah.
Especially
it's actually so soft. I mean, he's doing good so far, but like I said, it's just see where he's going to go. Like I said, that's what everyone wants to see. I think he'd be better as a heel, but let's see where they take him with this.
And we got New Day against the now Raw tag team.
Yeah.
The Revival.
The Revival, now brought to the main roster now, which is awesome. The crowd was...
It was great. They know their heels. They come in, they knock down that fucking ice cream trolley and go, let's do this.
Yeah. And had the whole crowd singing their theme song, so it's just awesome. It was very awesome. So that just also means, like we said before, most likely if a revival is coming to Raw, that most likely means DIY is probably going to show up for SmackDown.
Which we'll get to that.
We'll get that done in just a moment.
Next week, funny with Emma returning, she comes out. But that's the thing I noticed. She didn't come out through the middle. She came out through the side.
And the screen, I don't know if they have issues with the screens or I'm not too sure what was going on.
I think that was just part of her entrance.
And they just didn't know when she was coming out. That's why they're like getting ready and it's like...
She came out of the side and it's still not coming out here just going, this is my house. Essentially said, this is my house.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
And she's finally back though. She lost her return match.
Which is still, like I said, I still want to see how they're going to do it since now Dana's... I don't think Dana's going to be faced for too long. I think she will go back to being a heel because that's what she's good at.
Yeah.
But, it's just eventually when that's going to happen, especially if she teams back up, of course, with Emma. Because they were always like friends, close friends.
And then they set up for Nia against Charlotte.
Yeah, they're setting that up for Payback.
Because this is the first time they'll actually take each other on.
This is the first time taking each other on, and it's going to be interesting since the way how Charlotte wrestles, but then, you know, how Nia's been wrestling as well. So it'll be a great matchup, I think, especially for Nia. But most of all, Charlotte, at least. So
Jericho just knowing what the fans are gonna say was nice.
Yeah, just knowing and stuff like that.
No, it was pretty obvious that he was getting replaced by Balor. This was last year, except it was the Fatal 4-Way match where Zayn got replaced by Cesaro.
Yeah,
this time it was Jericho getting replaced by Balor.
Yeah, exactly. So it was interesting.
And then finally, of course, we got the official return, official Raw TV return of Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. He's been doing pretty much live shows so far, just to get warmed up, to make sure he's still fresh to where he goes in. It's not new. It's still
that was a great match. And then of course they're showing the uneasy alliance he has against Rollins.
Still has against Rollins, because at the end of the match you notice he's keeping his distance even though Rollins was in the corner. He was just like give him that look as if like I haven't forgotten. You know, it's like I have not forgotten. You know that type of stuff. So it's gonna be interesting. If those are planting a little bit of seeds, but I think that's probably later down the road. I think they're still gonna push towards maybe again. Well, it's still with the whole how they're gonna bring Finn fully into the curve with the others, pretty much with Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Especially now that Seth is done with Triple H, what's his next move against them? Is it just taking them out? That's the question.
Yeah.
You know, is he going to go after the United States champion? I mean, actually, not until after Payback, maybe, but at least, take on Samoa Joe or something like that. So,
yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, there's a whole list of things that could happen to create a good story from there.
Overall, solid night of Raw. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It's absolutely, definitely awesome. So, tomorrow,
in the next video, pretty much, it's going to be the SmackDown. Pretty much SmackDown After Mania. This is the first time they're in a way it's gonna be pretty.
It's first time in a long time they've done SmackDown
after Mania. But unfortunately, I'm not gonna be here work-wise. Type of work stuff. I mean, if I am, then I was able to get off or something like that. But so he's still gonna be doing it here by himself. He'll still be, giving his reaction, his thoughts, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's like we want to make sure we get our reactions out there about what's going on, especially with. Well, now it's like after WrestleMania, it's like this is the whole new start of a whole new year of the cycle pretty much until next year, and when it takes place at New Orleans. So
so season finale was last night. We hit the season premiere tonight, and it's onwards and upwards to the end of this year.
Yep, exactly.
So, other than that, if you're new to the channel, you hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about all the stuff we've talked about here, including stuff from Mania, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share around. And if you like it's just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about these slobber knockers, comment, subscribe down below or at the end of this video.
And again, just let us know what you think. If you have any theories, anything, rumors you may have heard. I mean, we have our own little, very much we have a whole group pretty much that's deep into wrestling more than even us.
Yeah.
But we still like hearing all their theories or what what they like and dislike. What did you like or dislike? I mean, again, for me, like I said, for me it still sucks. I'm a huge Roman Reigns fan, but it's the type of thing that still sucks that he's the one who had to do the whole Taker thing. He had to take out Taker. I understand why they're doing it, but it's just they could have used. To me, they could have used somebody else. I mean, Taker, I think they should just have him start off. Again, I'm just throwing this out there, as a heel, and then, at some point, if they can possibly do it, because they've done it before, eventually slowly turn him to a face. But that's just me. I'm just talking as a fan, pretty much. It's just who I am. I'm always gonna like Roman Reigns, whether people boo him or not. It all depends on the situation.
Yeah.
But again, just comment down below. Put your thoughts, theories, or favorite wrestlers. What you think they should do storyline-wise. Comment down below and let us know what you think.
So, until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And next time on SRB TV, I will be checking out the SmackDown Live After Mania. So,
until next time, we'll see ya
later.
Hey, if you want to see any of our previous videos related to this video or just watch our previous videos, just click to the side and check it out.
Also, you can also check out our other stuff besides this one, including our SRB TV stuff and much, much more.
All right, see ya.
Later.